Okay folks, today we have this lock. This is a ISEO City 40. Sadly it has been broken, not by me. This is something that my wife used to have on the orchard, and you understand, somebody broke into the orchard and they chose a very invasive way to do so. But anyway, this gives me a new lock which has not been touched on the key section to pick. Now I understand that this might be called a Yale shape keyway. A friend told me, I didn't check, so for me it goes with that name. Somebody wants to correct me in the comments. And this is very bad for me because I do not have very thin tools. So this hook is my thinnest, and is the one that I use the most. And I have to tension bottom of the keyway, but on this side, using it on the contrary of what I usually do. So picking the pins downwards, and this is just a matter of having enough space to move the lock, the pick freely inside the very small keyway. So this is not a bad lock, mostly because of the very thin keyway, which is very hard for beginners like me. First is springy. Number two is springy as well. Number 3 springy up to a certain point. I don't know what that means. Number 4 is springy. Number 5 is springy as well. I believe I'm just using the pick on the wrong angle, and that's the reason why I feel them springy, because I'm just touching the very first part of it. Okay, I changed my angle. Now I feel number 5, which is binding. Click. Okay. So apparently just the number 5 was binding, and so apparently not a very good lock, but it doesn't feel the same every time I open it. So it is possible that I simply set most of the pins by accident, not knowing what I was doing for real. Okay.